go. That's good. That's golden. Then I'll grab the second one. I'm just gonna get them started and start typing the notes. Dude, just go to voicemail. Hold on, I'm gonna figure out how to block you because you think no. Let's see here. Doing. Come on. Well, it doesn't like anybody's arrived yet, so I can still finish this part. There we go.
Come here.
You know what? I can't deal with you today. I was literally thinking that, dude. Get out my head. Get out my head, man. What was I saying? All right, check your Sassy School account and see if you can get in that document rush. I'm really worried about how these Google Docs are starting to work as we get closer and closer to this company merger thingy. Okay, now let me get my dual screens ready. Oh, Stucky, you snuck in on me. How you doing, dude? 1 minute. So physics. I gotta do this to make sure the screens are working. So I'm using my kit too. Sometimes this computer will slow down on me, but I've been using this since the summer, and this keeps it accountable. This kid is keeping the computer accountable. I'm loving this. Minus the echo part. Sorry about that. Two microphones going. Turn that off. Now, let's see. What am I working with? Come over here to attendance. Jalen on time. He getting better and better. You log into Edsby, Jalen, and you need to put your email address in there. I want to see if you get this document that I'm sending out. Rush, did it hit your email yet or no?
Yeah, I'm loading it up. My computer a little dragging, maybe because I'm logged into the Google Meets. Just every time I'm live like this, everything else is dragging.
Yeah. That's why I be like telling us log off and work on it, come back because your internet will speed up. We're not producing video and audio to drain down the internet speed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's loading. It looks like it's almost done loading now.
Okay, so it should let you pop into the document and just want to verify if you can see changes as I make them. Jalen, did you put your email address in there? You're gonna need this to do the assignment today.
Wow, that's me to verify. Wow. Okay.
Verify.
Yeah, my Sassy School.
Oh.
When I try to open the doc, it's told me to verify. They sent in something to my SE schools, and I gotta verify something, but nothing came through yet. I'm waiting for it to come so I can verify it. Lord,
It's saying I gotta verify, or you have to verify.
No, me. It's saying it sent something to my Sassy School email.
Yeah.
It's let me read it. It's saying an email verification code was just sent to Kevin Rush at sessyschools.com.
Oh, so you gotta get in back in your email address.
Just to open that doc, yeah.
Yeah, see? Yeah, y'all see what I'm doing now. So a lot of crazy stuff is happening, man. All right. Let me pop this boy's name in. There he goes. No, I got it right when I see his icon. Jalen, Sir Jalen, you're next. One more minute before we start class. Try to see if you get that document um, that we're going to be working on together real quick. It's going to really help you get the work done. Like always, make your own copy, right? Because you got to change it and also put your name in there. And don't alter this template I'm making for everybody. And you probably got to retrieve it from your email address. Okay, so that's 5 minutes after the time we start. Let me mark everybody else absent. They're going to be starting to pile in the middle of instruction. I already know it. I have to repeat myself. Hey, Rush, you got the floor, man. Well, how are we going to do this with just Jalen? Yeah, I do that too a lot. He got me down to a T. All of my mannerisms, man. So how you want to do this?
I can say when you want me to start. Right now, you ready?
It's up to Jalen, right? He's the
only, oh yeah, because we only got Jalen in here.
He's your only quarterback right now.
Jalen, you get an A++++. You just on point, Jalen. You know what I'm saying? Jalen, just man, you know what? Start it off. You're just gonna get all the. Well, I don't know. That's not really fair either. What time class? We started 5 minutes ago.
Right.
You want to give him? You want to give him about two more minutes or something?
It's up to you, man. We give him 2 more minutes. Besides, I want to make sure y'all got into those documents. So let's wait 2 more minutes at most.
Yeah, that's cool.
It don't matter to me. I mean, Jalen can take all the points, or I can read some. We can help him out. It don't matter.
696684 696684.
Well, so did you get your verification thing?
Okay.
Let me know how it goes, guys. I'm gonna run and get some coffee real quick, Rush. I'll be right back.
All right.
I hope it's not cold, but yeah.
Hello? No, go ahead, Tyler. I'm good. I'm on the phone. Hey, Jalen, go ahead. You can start reading the norms. Nobody came in yet, so just start reading the norms, Jalen. You're just going to take all the credit. Go ahead.
No one has a right to another person. Education club my sacred. We never behave in a way to discredit ourselves, our school, our family. And instead of coming self-worth, student with extra integrity. We see pride, self-commitment, self-worth. We expect the opinions of others. We expect the culture of the classroom. We are attend to participate. We have high expectations ourselves, our parents, and our teachers. We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for a second endeavor.
Good job, Jalen. You don't got to run, Tyler. Take your time. All right, Jalen, you know about Townhouse. It's mandatory. Monday through Friday, 11:15 a.m. A lot of informational. There's a lot of benefits. You know about it, so I want to see you today there, all right? Since it's only you in here, I'm talking to you directly. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you're there today, tomorrow. Make sure you're participating. You know what I'm saying? You get points. Don't forget Tyler give you credit, you know, in your class for participating. All right. All right. Read the Let's Code, Jalen.
Every Wednesday and Thursday, learn to code on the convenience of your home and get educated for your class with the pandemic effect on the coding job market. While learning to code is positive both benefits of coding. And the rest is yours by clicking the link at 4 p.m.
You said somebody took the stuff out. All right. Go ahead. Next. Go ahead, Tyler. Move to the next one.
There you go, Rush. And
Hey, David, read this, David.
Daily tasks. Students will be able to complete the element in SB. Hello, all aspiring STEM students. Welcome to class. Inside of SB, can access all pre-recorded videos of each class. These videos are normally ready to be viewed by 4 p.m. daily.
Good job. Tyler, you froze. I don't know if the other presentation froze too, but I know you definitely froze. All right, there you go. Journey.
Am I late?
Don't worry about it, future bulldog. You're late, but you gonna get better. I got confidence. So look, you can make up for that by as soon as you pop in here, just read all.
Because I was gonna say, can I be excused because I'm finna be on my way to the school.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so you're going to the school for what, Journey? What are you about to do?
To pick up my Pampers for my baby and for the Walmart gift cards.
Okay, I understand. But can you read that for me real quick on the screen like Rush was saying?
Students will be able to evaluate the equation of motion with respect to position, velocity, and time. Class term of the day is distance, word of the day is exemplar.
Okay, check out the recording later, Journey, and get this all done. You need to put your email address in there before you leave out so you can get the document we're working on, okay?
Go.
All right, and then I'll just follow up with you later. Look for the video. All right, Journey, I'm gonna send you the document. I'll see you when you get back. Or
Okay, I'm gonna try to attend GGI while I'm out to get some extra credit points.
of course, okay. Okay, so did everybody get the document? I gotta get David. I need yours. Rush, thanks. That was a great job. I was trying to. Coffee still ended up being nasty. I gotta make some more. Dave, I need you to put your email address in the chat. Rush, were you able to get access to the document or no? I'm just worried. I see Jalen's in here. Let me get who is it next? Journey. And then I'm gonna need David's email. Always these. Journey. Okay. And let's see if David. Thank you, David. I got it. Okay. Grab this. All right. I want you to get into your email account, David, so you can get access to this document as we work on it together. And then there's, like I said, David. Okay. All right. So again, you need to log into the document. I'm gonna bring the document over here so everybody can see it. But everybody should be shared at this point. All you're gonna do is follow along my notes and then apply the same technique to the second problem, right? So I hope you're paying attention to what I'm about to do so you can use these same techniques to finish Asynchronous problem. There's 2 parts to it. So I'm waiting for my screen to catch up because it is frozen for a second. But I can look at my kit and see it's okay. So that's how I know it's about time to get another computer from the school. I'm going to replace this one because it's getting old and needs updates. Or it just needs actually a reformat. Take all that stuff off and put it all back. So, oh, you back? Journey again. Thought you were about to hit it out.
You must stay on the call to at least look at some of it before I leave out the door.
That's smart, so you'll know what to do.
Yeah.
True.
My camera not gonna be on though.
That's fine. Are you able to see the document on your phone as I work on it, or no?
Yeah, I'll be able to see it.
I sent it to you. Okay. So all right, I'm gonna put this in the chats for someone to read. Let me get it in 2 parts though. I know how it works. It's like so many characters can fit in there at once. Okay. All right. Journey, are you in position to read, dear, or no?
I can read.
Okay. Can you see what I put in the chat there, or no?
Complete the following questions below. Synchronous problem.
Hey, Journey, start with hello.
Hello, all future physicists. Complete the following questions below. Note: synchronous problems are done in class. Asynchronous problems are completed at home. A bowling ball moves with consistent velocity from the initial position of 2.93 meters to a final position of 7.37 meters in 4.43 seconds. A. What is the position time equation for the bowling ball? B. At what time is the ball at the position 6.66 meters?
Okay, so 2A down to the end. David, think you can handle it? Do you see it in the chat? I see him on the screen.
I read it.
Oh, okay, Charlie, go ahead.
The bowling ball moves with consistent velocity from an initial position of 2.93 meters to a final position of 7.37 meters in 4.43 seconds. What is the position time equation for the bowling ball? At the time is the ball at the position of 6.66 meters. Please remember to get maximum credit. All calculation steps for the final answers to the problem need to be uploaded to ASB via the same format that we have been using since the start of the quarter. This format is shown in the video. Type Google Doc, convert it to a PDF. Stay safe out there in Zen.
Awesome. You actually got a lot of points for that. That's a lot to say, huh? But you read it. The only thing I would say is the word is constant. So it's like Journey's on a constant mission to do better, if you understand what I mean. So constant. Oh Lord, is this that girl calling? Okay, no, that's somebody else. I thought that was Jasmine. I was gonna say Rush, but that's not her. That's somebody else.
I was ready.
Did you? Were you able to get into the document? I know you say it's verified.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm in there.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to just, if I get cut off, be monitoring the students, doing it, and now you know what they're supposed to be doing. So let me hurry up and get into the problem, everybody. We talked about the objective already. I see a lot of people are here. Cool. So it's kind of like a hangout space. So as I do it, you might want to start first, make a copy, your own copy. Okay, your own copy. Go to File. Everybody's not doing that first part. So it's always in your notes because we have a quiz every Friday, right? And if you have your notes, my quizzes are super easy. First part is just coming to class. The second part is actually just taking my notes and applying them. Now, let's do this as physicists. You need some initial notes to do this problem. So I'm going to come here in the middle, and you always center your notes. You guys should have at least made the copy and have this much done because this is how much I did for you, right? Just zoom in so you can see. If you can't see my screen, you can just be logged in. Logged into the document, and you can follow better if you can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Everybody's telling me they like this method better. So you need what is called the position time equation in physics. So we're now walking into introduction of motion again. And that's because a lot of students didn't do good on this problem last week. So I'm reviewing it again because it's real simple and real easy if you just follow the steps. So you're going to start with this equation, right? And here's what it means first. So it means final Look, Google, help me out. Position is equivalent to the initial, look at it, it's trying to say velocity, but that's close, not what I wanted. Position. This is an equation, so I'm just putting it in words for you all. Plus, let's say parentheses, because it's going to be a product here, velocity multiplied by, of course, time. Okay, did I do that right? Or it's elapsed time. Someone's telling me I'm missing a word. There we go. So that's you should be grabbing these notes as I give them to you. Next is what? Well, the equation itself mathematically, and what does that look like? So you have x for position, f. Don't copy it yet because I got to make some edits. That's going to be lowercase f. xi, that's going to be, don't copy that yet, plus v. And you'll see why I say don't do that, because I'm about to show you how it's supposed to look mathematically. Now, this I here stands for initial, meaning the beginning. Okay, so we're going to take that, highlight the I, format, and then we're going to subscript it, because that's what you do. You denote things in mathematics. Next, you have xf, so the f part has to be subscripted. Computer's slowing down again. I wish I was on my MacBook, the one I used to have. All right, come on, computer. Wake up. Yeah, everything froze for a second, so give me a moment. All right. You have a lot of patience with computers. Okay, so that's how it's supposed to look overall, you all. Okay. Now, this little star here gets some students confused. It means multiply. So when you start calculating stuff, I don't want you getting lost. How do we measure each of these values, right? So final position is measured in meters. This is important so you know how to pick the problem apart. Equal to initial position, which is also measured in meters, plus, well, we got to remember what velocity is measured in. That's meters per second, right? And this is multiplied by time here. So time is in seconds. At least that's what's preferred in physics when you measure time, right? So now we're ready to start picking it up, picking the problem apart, because we know, our equation. Now we got to say, hey, what are our ingredients here? What did the problem give us, and what is the problem asking us to do? So that's known and unknown section, right? Journey don't be playing. I just saw her come in like a ninja. I thought you doing all this on your phone, dang girl. Anyway, quick. What was I about to say? So let's look at our problem. The first thing you see here, if we follow in our notes, is it says from an initial position. Hint, hint. Which one is that? That's xi, right? Let's grab that. I'm just going off my notes if you need to understand what I'm doing. So my first value I saw in my problem, what is that? That's not xi. I didn't copy it right. Let's undo that. Okay, let's try this again. Xi, fam. Rush to play with me on. Come here. I do that a lot. So I'm going to bring this over. And this should be lined up with your known and unknown values. So make sure you do it the same way as me. I do not want sloppy notes or replies. Please just do it the same way. So I'm going to turn this subscript off. Equals, and what did we say it was? 1.6 meters. Okay. Next, what else did the problem give us? Well, if we keep reading, it says to a final position. If you look at your notes in the center, final position is what? It's XF, right? So this is the notes I just gave you. We'll go up here, and if you're doing like I'm doing, it's easy on you because you could just copy as you're working on the second problem what you need from place to place. So XF, which is this part, let's bring it over, is equal to what? Well, XF is equal to 9.82 meters. I'm literally taking this, so you don't like, I don't know where you're getting this from. I'm taking it straight from the problem. It says right there, final position of 9.82 meters. So what's next? They give you time, it looks like. T for time is measured in seconds. So I'm gonna come down here because I got another known value that was given to me. So time, that's the T in our equation, lowercase t always, usually in physics. And that's equal to, if you look there, 7.4 seconds. Come up here, and a known value is, we have a part A to this. As you see, it's two parts to the problem. And we have a part B. So let's do the part A first. Part A is asking, like, what is it asking us, right? That's our unknown. Well, it says, what is the position time equation for the bowling ball, right? So again, the position time equation, everybody, let's go back to our notes. That's why I put them in the center so you'll know. It's right here. So they're asking you, what does that look like when you plug all your values in? Okay, real simple. I'm asking you much for that one. Just plug and play. Now, part B is asking you for what? It says at what time? Okay, so that's t is equal to what? In seconds. This is after they give you in part B a new, what time is the ball at the position 8.6. So that's a new XF for final position. We got to figure that out later. So part B requires you to use, where is it at? XF. That's going to change the time. It's going to be some algebra we use for that part. So don't let it, frighten you. And it's saying XF is going to be 8.6 in part B meters. Okay, so now I think we're about ready to start, using some strategies or some techniques to knock this problem out. The strategy is what? I already typed strategy, didn't I? Strategy, I did. Just moved down as I was working. So strategy. Up here. Use the position time equation to solve for part A. Okay, well, what does that look like? We're going to grab this position time equation in part A, right? Which is also in your notes. And all you all should be doing as I'm working on is making sure you're getting all the same notes over to your document. So when it's time to work on 2A, which is similar, you'll have all your notes. So I hope you are getting these notes from me as I'm working on it. All right, let me keep going because it's 10:36. We don't have a lot of time. So what does this look like when we plug our values in? Okay, let me grab this and show you. So basically, what is our XF? We look up here, that was 9.82 meters, right? So we have a final position of 9.82 meters. Just plugging it into the equation, everybody. Nothing special. About XI. Well, if you look up in your known section, XI is here. It's 1.6. So put, uh-oh, someone wrong. Come here. So my XI, I'm just plugging it in, is 1.6 meters. Plus, what's our velocity? Well, we don't know it. And that's what we're going to use later on to figure out time. So we're going to leave that as V. And put it up here in part B. So you'll know we need to also find velocity here. Line it up like this if you can. And that's going to require some algebra in seconds. Seconds with meters per second. So that's what it's measured in. So you put M over S as a designation for meters per second. So some number we're going to calculate. Now, our time we do know, and that's 7.4 seconds. And that's what I'm gathering from, again, the known and unknowns. Lastly, I need to like just pretty much set this up so you can solve for V. But this is all a part A. So now we got to do part B. This is where it gets a little bit, lengthy because you're going to need, she just come in like a ninja and grab the note. She don't be playing, boy. So let me keep going. Part B is what we're working on now, right? Everybody should be bringing these notes over to their copied document. I hope they are, like Johnny's doing. It's going to make life easier on you. because you're literally doing most of the work in class with me. So now what do we got? We got to find time in terms of seconds. So strategy, use the position time equation to solve for part B, which is what we're going to do. We're going to take this here, and I'm going to bring it down here because now we need to solve for velocity in order to find time. So what I'm going to do is use some algebra. I'm going to say via algebra. Okay. And that's solving for, I didn't spell algebra right. Uh-oh, come here. There we go. So I'm going to come down one. And I'm going to solve for velocity now. The only way to do this is take it step by step using an algebra procedure, right? It's a multi-step problem. So the goal is to get everything around the velocity to the other side of the equation. So what do I need to get rid of first? This 1.6 meters. So I'm going to say that this is going to be minus, there's going to be a change in the equation, 1.6, which is the same thing I want to get rid of. But what you do to one side in algebra, it's the golden piece or rule of it all, is you have to do it to the other side. So that's how the equation changes now. Let's put this right here in red because that was a change. Please pay attention because you're going to have to do something like, you're going to do all the same steps for your second problem. Now what you do to one side, you got to do to the other. Right? Let me grab this and do the algebra cleanly. All right. Now we're going to rewrite this. I like this much better because I don't have to keep worried about what goes in the chat or not. You'll able to keep up. So these annihilate each other. They cross out because 1.6 meters minus 1.6 meters is just 0, right? So that goes away. And just cross that out. Okay. Next, we got to rewrite it. We still got to get velocity by itself. Remove this part. Before I go any further, I see I didn't simplify something else for you. So let me go back a step. Because right here, we got to make sure we change this value right here, right? So what is 9.82 minus 1.6? You don't know, again, you have a Google calculator. So let's side by side this. And you could be working on it like I'm doing. So if I want to turn Google into a calculator, I can just say, hey, equal sign, and then type in what I need. So that's 9.82 minus 1.6. Enter. It'll give me the answer I need for that part, which is 8.22. And this is going to be meters, right? So I can remove this part. Here. And do that 8.22, right? All right, so this means this is also 8.22 right here. Now we're ready to start getting this close to velocity, because then once we get the velocity, we can find out the time, right? So I'm gonna remove this. And expand that so you can see a little bit. I still need to get velocity by itself, so I can do that by doing the opposite of multiplication right here. So let's do that. Whole part, because these are steps you got to have in your notes. And well, if you want to get rid of what's being multiplied by something, we will do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. And put the color changes right here that were made to the previous step, so you can see for yourself what happened. And then, of course, this was also alteration. What you do to one side in algebra, you got to do to the other side. That is the rule. So if you follow the rule, it'll take care of you. Over here and do it to the other side of my equation. The things are going to cross out. We're almost at the finish line, everybody. I hope you've been keeping up with the notes. We're bringing the notes over to your document. So what crosses out here? Well, like I said, you're going to divide 7.4 by 7.4. That's going to be 1. So that goes away, right? Cross that out. And of course, this is going to rewrite it. But now we got to divide something to figure out what this other side of the equation is. So let's do that. Use our quick Google calculator. And you just type in equal sign, right? Showing you how to do this in case you don't have a calculator at home. 0.22, or you can do it longhand, long division, 7.4. Give you a quick analysis. That's 1.11. We only go 2 decimals after the 2 decimal places in most of our answers, and you round as best you can. So that's going to become, right? Over here and correct that. So meters and seconds will, pretty much annihilate, and they will become just meters per second. So you have a new value here. Change this all to 1.11, I think. 0.11, and it's going to be meters per second now, or m over s. Okay. That's your new velocity. Because once you rewrite it, we're going to write it backwards. But that math is always from left to right, in case you wonder it. I'm going to come over here, remove all this jazz, and that's your velocity. So we're almost through. We're almost through part B because we still got to find time now. He's going to use similar steps to get time. So pay attention real quick, because after that, all we're going to do is use the rest of the class period to do our objective and give you time to try to work on the homework problem, because it uses the same steps, just different numbers, tricking you guys into the easy assignment, right? Now we found our velocity. Our next part is finally solve for the time using algebra and the value above for velocity. Okay, so cool. Let's go up here, and we got to use some values that were also given in part B. 8.6 meters, if you don't remember. There's also the velocity. It comes with the calculation we did. Now we got to find time. We can do that by, again, using this equation and getting time now by itself using algebra. This is a heavy algebra problem, believe it or not. But if you can do this in an asynchronous problem, it's going to definitely improve your algebra skills. The class is called Physics with Algebra, everybody. Sorry. So let me hurry up because it's 10:47 and finish this off for you all, so y'all can have something to use for 2A, which is similar. So I'm going to grab this, and we're going to get T by itself now. We're using the same steps. So let me come up here and just edit what happens, right? So again, earlier we solved for velocity. So if I look at this, what I want to do first is get T by itself before I put the numbers in. So let's do the math, right? I want to get this xi onto the other side of the equation. So to do that, I'm going to subtract xi both sides of the equation. And I'll put in red the changes again. Okay. And this is going to annihilate each other. So this is xi, and that xi minus xi is going to be 0. It's going to go away. So let's cross that out. And then what you do to one side of the equation, you got to do to the other. Okay. So I'm not even done with it yet. Concepcion, he waiting on me to hurry up and finish. I can see. Don't miss some of the notes because you're moving too fast. So this is going to come over here. No, not playing today. And I'm surprised that girl hasn't called back yet. And now our new equation is what? So hold on, this is not giving me my minus symbol. There we go. Something looks wrong there. There we go. It's a lot better. This is gone, right? This is a red change too. There we go. Now it looks extremely better. All right, we're at the finish line. Still gotta get T by itself, right, everybody? So I'm gonna grab this. And we got to use our algebra skills once more. So we're going to put time in, we're going to divide by velocity on both sides. Now, I did it this way, everybody, because people were saying they didn't want to just get the notes and not know what was going on. I was like, yeah, I was seeing if people could figure it out, but they can't. So I had to go through step by step all the notes. So velocity. Okay. Check on usernames. Look here, fam. I'm going to need you to chill out. I'm trying to teach. So we got what? Oh, Mr. McDaniel made it. You need to put your email in the chat so you can get access to this document we're working on. You can't like at the end of class, dude. Wait. Okay. So make sure you put it in the chat so I can try to help you. I gotta turn the chat on for him. And I gotta go back and do his attendance. Super late. All right. Anyway, what was I about to do? So now it's going to divide by, what did I say? Velocity, right? These are the changes we're making so far. So I'll put that in red. And what you do to one side, you got to do to the other, right? So what happens here? Let's take a look. Over here, you got to make sure, well, something went wrong there. What happened there? Okay, it's down here you're supposed to be, sir. So parentheses. And thank you, sir. Turn this off. I'm gonna share the document with you in a moment so you can have it for your reference, but you may want to watch the video if you missed class on what to do. Turn that off. Parentheses. And like I said, what we do to one side in algebra, that's the golden rule. You gotta do to the other. So grab this and put it over here. Okay, we're going to finish it off. And I'm gonna try to add this gentleman to the document. So what crosses out? This part, right? And what crosses out over here is pretty much this part as well. All that's gonna be left is time. We divide it by velocity and they cancel each other out. So I'm gonna cross that out. Yes, you need all the same notes or you won't get full credit, right? So I'll bring this down one and rewrite it. And we end up with a new equation of time, little t, is equal to this. All right, so the last steps is I want you to finish off part B by plugging in the values and calculating time. And I'm going to add this gentleman to the document. Again, once you get in the document, make sure you make your own copy. Do not, just send me back my work. You have to make edits to it and watch the video, see what you missed. So what is time here in seconds? You're going to have to calculate that by using the values we have earlier. So those values are, just to give you a little bit of help on that, time is equal to, just grab this and plug everything in for you. What was our final position? Well, the new final position they gave us, let's go back up to the top, was 8.6 meters in part B. So I'm going to put that here. 6 meters. And then we have XI, which is what? XI, initial position is still the same. It's 1.6 meters. So come down here. It's 1.6 meters. Okay. Lastly, velocity was what? Well, we calculated that earlier. That was 1.11 meters per second. Okay, so how does that look when we're going to calculate everything? Because there's a step right here that's missing. Well, technically, you're going to do what's in the parentheses first, right? And then you're going to divide. But I'm going to help you out with how this looks. The meters here cross out. You're going to have 1 meters in there. So format, cross that out, and then we're going to cross this part out too, because it's going to be just 1 meters there, right? And then it's going to be time, cross you out. And then we got meters down here, so they're going to cross out. And seconds are going to come upstairs automatically. So it's supposed to be meters per second. End of it. And then on the outside, you'll have just seconds, like I said. Like all this is gone. Meters will cross out with each other down there. All right. Bam. So what is your new equation, right? You got to do the 8.6 minus the 1.6, then divide it all by 1.11 and get the final answer. As far as I can take you, because we have review our objective, and then I got to add this gentleman. So take a moment and get all the notes, and then don't think you're done. You still got to calculate the final answer, and then use those notes to do your asynchronous or homework problem to get 100% on this, okay? Do not cut corners. Do not try to finesse. You only hurt yourself because it doesn't work on me. I'm born and raised Chicago. Do your work correctly. Let me get him in here. I know when a kid trying to be slick, just don't do it to yourself. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. All right. So that's Mr. McDaniel. You just check your email. You should have access to the notes for class today. Like I said, when you get in there, you make a copy. Then you start working on it and making sure you have everything. Once you have everything, don't forget you still have to complete the exit slip part. So don't do what a lot of students do. They just copy this document and send it to me. I'm going to be like, okay, that's a 0. You do the work. The work that you really have to do is make sure your document has all the notes. And then you follow the notes to do 2A, which is the same problem, just different numbers. So there's no excuses. Don't forget to put your definitions in for your terms. So where's the exit slip? No, I'm sorry, the objective. Here we go. And do attendance again. Okay, here we are. Okay, so I'm loving it. I don't feel like eating McDonald's right now. Okay, so there it goes. Mr. McDaniel, can you read what's on the screen? Starting with the objective and the words. Yeah, I should be able to see it.
You call me?
No, I was calling Mr. McDaniels, but can you read it then?
Which one?
You gotta read both. Can you read the objective and the words there, David?
Students may be able to evaluate the equation of motion with respect to position by analysis and time.
Okay. And the words?
Class term of the day, distance, what is the date? It's simple.
Oh, you got it. Exemplar. You said it real low. You got it. Exemplar. All right. So those two definitions need to be in your document, y'all. Y'all gotta use Google to figure out what they are. Let's see here. We did 3 times already objective, I think. So now we're at a point where you just got to finish up 2A. So I want to give you 5 minutes to work on it. We do share outs, and then we get ready for GGI, okay? So let me set a clock. Everybody should have access to the document. Again, make your own copy. Try to finish it up. And then start working for 5 minutes on 2A. When you share out, you should have at least some of 2A started. You have until 8 p.m. to finish this assignment overall. But use some of this time to get a little bit of it started, right? So you're not confused by the time you start working on it. Again, do not copy and paste this document and throw it back at me. It's the quickest way to get a 0. It's called plagiarism. Cheating. No honor. All right, don't do that. Do your work. Mr. McDaniel, are you there? Because you got quiet. All I see is your picture. Are you present or no?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, I called you earlier. You didn't say nothing.
No, I don't have a Chromebook, so I had to actually unmute myself.
Okay. Are you able to get to the document or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Oh, Journey's back. Okay. She wasn't playing. She on her phone. This girl not playing. Journey, we finished with the problem. So when you get a chance, you want to watch the video and get the rest of the notes. I don't know how much you got done, but he's gonna do share outs in a couple of minutes. Okay, now I gotta help Overdyke with some logging issues. First, I gotta run to the washroom. Be right back. All right. Last few points. I'm gonna put something in the chat for someone to read. Give me 1 second. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of GGI, but it starts at 11:15. It is mandatory for most of y'all to go. Some people are just being rebellious and saying, forget it. Problem is, by going to GGI, you get a few points added daily. So it's 5 to 10 points that I add to your in-class points to help your grades out. But let me put this in the chat for you. Let me see who I can get to read it. One moment. So this link is always in your EDSB portal, right? So when it says all this that you're about to see in the chat, you put the link in there too, so you can utilize it. It's coming towards the end. So I haven't heard from Mr. Stuckey in a while. Can you read what's in the chat there, sir?
Times you just mentioned for all students life skills class. Also, there are tons of awesome opportunities that students can take advantage of. Log in today and gain extra credit for participating in the exam.
Thank you. I give 20 points for that. All right, so everybody, I'm ready for share outs. Who would like to share their screen? I got the feature on. I'm gonna stop presenting. Is the share feature on? It is. It is. It is. Okay. So first up to bat, if no one wants to step up, would be David. How much did you get done, sir? Can you share your screen? I saw you moving around in the document real quick. So how much did you get done? I think his screen froze. Dave, you there? Guess not.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Can you share your screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think you're able to share. I think I turned. Yeah, I did turn it on. Ooh, that's my stomach. I'm gonna probably warm me up some food. That's it. All right, I hear my stomach talking to me. Oh, Dave, you sharing, man? Whoa, you were keeping up with me. Okay. Well, I want you to finish your exit slips. You got to put type in. Yeah, use Google to find the definitions. You know how to do that, right? Can't hear you, but okay. He's touching. All right. Okay, okay. You're free to head to GGI, dude. It got you in class points. Don't forget to turn it in, Dave. Okay. Who's next? We got Jalen. Jalen the man. Can you share your screen, sir? I think he nodded. I can see. You should be able to share though. Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, okay. You've been keeping up with me, eh? All right. That's all you got done so far. Can you scroll down? Is there any more? Oh, there's more. Okay. Now you know how to start 2A, right? Okay. You nodded. You did like this. I don't know if that's a yes or a no. You kind of like nodded but shook. Okay, that's better. All right. Get to GGI, dude. Don't forget to turn it in, Jalen. I don't want to do what we did quarter one. You doing the work, but not turn it in, bro. Turn it in so we can keep that score high. Next on the list would be, well, Journey said she got, well, Journey, you was in there doing some stuff. Did you able to get anything started?
I worked on it, but then I left for so it's got like a little bit.
Okay. Well, just head to GGI, dear, because I don't want you sound like you out and about and on the phone. So just try to turn it all in tonight. Give it a try, okay?
Okay.
All right. See you in GGI. Mr. McDaniel needs you to share your screen. Make sure it works. William, are you there? He just disappeared. Okay. Mr. McDaniels. Where is it? Daniel Daniels. Mr. McDaniel. That's what it says.
What was that? Hello.
You're there? Okay. You have to work on that camera, man. I don't know what's up with these contact lenses and stuff you got going on. Look a little different. But I got to see you because that's why I be calling your name so much. But did you get the document and did you start on it?
Yeah, I started on it. I'm not nowhere near finished though.
Okay. Can you share your screen? I just want to make sure that feature works.
I'm on a
That's why I
phone.
was asking. Oh, see, it's gonna be hard. You could do it on the phone, but I want you to figure that out. And you can't keep coming to class using your phone. You need to get on a laptop.
All right, I
Call
have a
parents.
laptop, but is there any way I can get a different charger for it?
Well, where did you get the laptop from? The school?
The school, yeah.
You have to call up to the school and see if they can help you with that. The person to talk to is Mr. Irvin.
All right.
All right. You got the GGI link?
Yes, I got it.
Get in GGI because I give points for participation in there. So click on the link, transfer over. See you later. Try to come on time next time, family. All right. Get this recording ready for all of them.